Slightly Biased Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to episode 39 of the Slightly Biased Podcast. I'm Vinny, and today I'm joined with Joel and Kyle. Some people have work wives or work husbands. I have work dads, and these are my work dads. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, what's going on?
It's going.
You got to talk into the microphone, Kyle. The gain's been turned down.
Oh, it's been turned down?
Yes.
I think you might need to turn it up a little bit.
No, because then it'll pick up everything in the room,
Okay.
and we can't let our boss hear what we're doing this right now. We're doing this in secret.
Well, the secret is in.
Is it?
Yeah, is it?
So here we go. The episode everyone's been waiting for.
Everybody's
Well,
waiting.
you know
Everybody
what?
in the world. This is a world famous podcast. You guys are immigrants to the United States of America.
That means this is Thanksgiving Eve, so we're thankful that we're immigrants.
Fun fact, episode's coming out in 2 weeks, well after Thanksgiving. Kyle, where are you from? Taking a
Well,
sip.
I'm taking a sip of my black coffee, courtesy of Dave. I was born in Thailand. Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, but
Whoa.
I'm from Cambodia. You know what I mean? We had to
Cambodia.
cross the border a little bit to Thailand because shit was going down. You know what I'm saying?
What year was this? 1860?
Yeah, 1878.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are old.
Yeah.
But the good thing is Asians don't age, so this
Nah.
is pretty good.
Yep.
He still looks
But
the
in
same.
reality,
Yeah.
what year are we talking here? When were you born?
1878.
1978.
Yeah, I know,
78.
man.
Oh.
I was hoping
And
you would pick up
came-
on that
When did you come to America?
last night. 81, man, 81.
1980. Do you remember Cambodia when you were younger?
Not really.
Tell him the story about the rat when you
The
know,
big
when it gets
rats?
really bad.
The rats, man.
I've seen a documentary on this.
Yeah.
The rats in Cambodia, they use them.
Yeah.
They're really bad. And they hire guys to go get them in the rice fields.
Hey, and they're edible, man.
Have you eaten rat?
I haven't. That's one thing I wouldn't mind
YOLO.
trying. Yeah.
He told me the story that when they were in the camps, you know, when they crossed over, everybody was trying to catch this big rat because, you know, everybody was hungry and
Jesus Christ.
they were trying
Dude.
to catch it.
There's no other damn animals around, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Cambodia doesn't have like a...
Oh, they did, but you know what?
What happened? Tell me.
The war.
Fucking the war,
Teach
man.
me. What war?
Bombs.
What war?
The Vietnam War.
Oh, shit.
Which actually wasn't that we had to deal with. It's the Khmer Rouge, man.
What is the Khmer Rouge?
The red Cambodians, the one
don't-
that
Treat me like I'm an idiot.
nah, man,
ELI-5 it.
can't treat you like an idiot because
Explain it
you're
like I'm
not.
5, but what is it? Tell
Huh?
me, Dad. Come on, Dad.
Shit.
Just give me broad strokes.
What? The Khmer Rouge, man. Remember the Nazis?
Talking to the microphone.
You know? Remember the Nazis?
I do remember the Nazis, yes.
Oh, did that happen? Some people say it didn't happen. Are
I don't
you
know,
that?
man.
Some people?
No, I'm not a
alright.
Holocaust denier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is like the Holocaust in Southeast Asia, man.
Oh, shit. How many died?
Oh, 2 or 3 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this was before you were born?
During.
Oh, shit. That was that. I thought it was like 60s.
That was
Holy
yeah,
shit.
that was the end.
Oh, wow.
But it was still. But yeah, it was like
And is that why your
During
parents
my parents, during my
brought you to
parents.
America?
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
one of the reasons?
That's one of the reasons. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
When was the last time you were in Cambodia?
When I was 12,
Wow.
14, yeah.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm like 40 something now. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
You're old.
Yeah, I am old.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then you came to Houston from Cambodia. Is that where you went first?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't like Texas. It sucks.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
And I'm going to Mass.
Well,
Hey.
you probably deal with a lot of things when you get to this country. Like,
I bet it's a culture shock, definitely. Also, grocery stores exist.
Well, you know what? When you don't know about culture shock,
Yeah.
it's just life until you
I
start
bet
growing
it's very
up.
like head
Yeah.
spinning, like makes you almost dizzy. Just all the change.
Yeah.
you tend to get treated differently by people. Like when I came over here, was in
First off, where'd you come from, Joel?
from the Dominican Republic.
The Dominican Republic. How old were you when you came here?
I was like 12.
12 years old. Holy shit.
Yeah,
And that what year was that?
like around 1999.
And both of you guys came here and neither of you guys spoke English, right?
Nope.
No.
Which is crazy. Kyle, you have no accent, which is the funny part, really.
Yep.
It's you sound like a white guy almost who was born here, mostly.
Yeah. because you know what? When you're coming from down south,
I guess because you were so young at the
Yeah.
time. Versus Joel came here when he was 12.
Yeah,
Right.
I already had like a whole other language plus my mom and my grandmother they like made me speak in a certain way in Spanish that you have to pronounce things in a certain way. And that's funny because that's the problem with me with English pronunciation for a lot of words. It sometimes it's hard because I guess I train my tongue to speak in a certain way that is just hard to pronounce certain words. In
certain
English.
words.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, you know what?
Tell me, Dad.
The people my age group, we grew up together. Some of them still have the damn accent.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's all about your outside lives, I guess.
Yeah.
Who you
Some-
associate with.
Some
when
of them
you
were
came
born
here.
here and they get more of an accent than I do. So I'm like, what the heck?
That's crazy.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Texas,
Sucks.
yeah, it sucked. it did suck, but in a way, it was a good thing. It kind of opened up your eyes. It's like, shit.
But what brought you to Mass?
We lived in the ghetto.
In Texas?
Yeah, we lived in the ghetto,
Yeah.
an actual ghetto. The initial meaning of ghetto, you know, segregated, everybody, all Cambodians, you know, in one area, and like fenced in, you know, like thinking everything was normal, but you know,
Was there
it
a big asylum program that brought you guys here? Is that what it was?
yeah, the asylum
Okay.
program.
You just,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's crazy. They put you in like a ghetto?
yep. They put us in the ghetto,
Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
and then you got the Mexicans, and then the blacks, you know, all hating on us because we're in the ghetto. They're like, oh, there's a bunch of freaking Asian people over there, you know. They're thinking we're
Jesus
Chinese or
Christ.
some shit. We ain't Chinese. Fucking Cambodians. Shit.
Golly.
Yeah.
What did your parents do when they came over here? Like, how they?
Pick trash.
Is that what they did?
Yep.
That like they picked trash?
Yeah, on the highway. That's their job.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for like $1.25 an hour.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What did your parents do?
For
Joel?
me, it was a little bit different.
Is your
'cause
dad still in the DR?
My dad's still in
Okay.
the DR. Actually, my life was pretty good over there.
Mom,
Uh,
why? Why'd you bring me?
The only downside to it is the education over there is not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got more opportunities here, obviously. But I grew up in the foreign side, where my dad used to live in the city, not like the capital, but a small city near the.
But he
the
kind of
foreign line.
knows both sides of the environment.
Yeah, so I got to
Yeah.
experience both sides. Plus, I lived near the sea, so it was really fun growing up over there. There was a lot of kids to play with. I was 10 minutes away from the beach. You know,
Jesus.
A lot more fun than where I was coming from. I tell you that right now.
I bet.
That was like
How the rats in the DR?
there was like close to 10 or more beaches that you could
Jesus
go to over
Christ.
there. They're all beautiful. And in the foreign land, my grandfather had a huge farm. We had all types of animals. Whenever
God.
you know, it was the perfect life for at least for me. But then I guess my mom wanted to bring us over here to get a better education and get something more. Because if you go back now, it was the right decision, because now over there, if you're not doing, like, if you're not an entrepreneur, you're going to be in a rough situation, because there's jobs, but they're pretty rough and you don't make a lot of money.
Mm.
So my dad is good over there because he has pieces of land and he has his own business. He always has. So he's pretty good over there. But then when we came over here, we came into Lawrence, and
Cue the gunshots firing.
Well, you know, Lowe and Lawrence, man.
yeah,
The three deadly sins, Lowe, Lawrence, and Lynn.
it was.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And this is the weird thing. You would think, okay, I came into Lawrence. There's a lot of Spanish people, so technically you should be fine, because there's a lot of Dominicans,
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans. But the fact that you come in and you're fresh off the boat, you know, they treat you differently because you're from over there.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
especially a lot of the Puerto Ricans used to like make fun of me, the way I talk, the way if I try even a little bit of I tend to speak English, just I felt confident about saying something, they would just make fun of me.
God damn.
Bad. Yeah, it's like I think
Do
it
you
was
get a
like,
lot of fights?
oh yeah. So I want to say like probably like 2 months in, I was walking into the school and I noticed that some kid was hitting people with like a big piece of paper, hitting them in the back and then hiding and stuff. So I already knew who was doing it.
Yeah.
So as I was walking in, I looked, he saw me, and I started walking in, and he hit me. So one thing about, like I said, I grew up in the farmland. Over there, we used to play, playing, but you're doing exercises. Plus
Physical work,
Yeah, you do a lot of physical things, and for my age, like my body type was more developed, and I felt like
Yeah, you're like a David Ortiz body type, just
yeah,
bulky.
little
Yeah.
kids here, yeah. So I basically grabbed him, slammed him up against a wall, and once he noticed that, oh shit, he let me go. I thought that was it. I didn't even attempt to punch the guy or anything. So just let him know, hey, don't mess with me. I don't play with that.
Where I come from, we play to draw blood. You better watch out.
No, yeah, and my dad has always been a very like strong figure. Like he doesn't let anybody mess with him, and he pretty much told us that, like, hey, don't be a bully, but nobody should mess with you. You don't mess
Yeah.
with anybody,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but if somebody starts something with you, you make sure you finish it. Pretty much. So I thought that was it. So basically, I went on about my day, and I was walking home. I had to walk home. It wasn't that hard to get back home. It was pretty much you leave the school and you walk straight down, take a left, and I was right there in my house. But it was like a few blocks down. I want to say like 4 or 5. So when I got out, somehow he already knew which way I go.
Oh shit.
And those 3 other kids there waiting. So big surprise he didn't come by himself.
Oh, fuck.
So
Shit's getting real.
I started walking down, and they started following me.
Oh man.
And eventually they
I gotta make the ambiance
You're
here.
making the ambience. So basically I'm walking. I noticed they start getting closer, and then eventually they kind of come and surround me. He goes like this and looks to his side and shows me his
fuck.
pocket, and he takes out a knife. So at that point, I'm guessing you will have to be scared or something.
I guess.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
scared. If I saw that
What
smoke
happened
out
to
knife
the
on me,
Crocodile Dundee saying right there?
But then
I
again,
don't
it's-
have that drop.
But I understand. I will understand, like, if you're not around knives and stuff like that. But where I grew up, like I said, was in the farmland. People had like big machetes, like
Yeah.
things. Like a knife
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
I see people using it. I used it myself to peel,
Cut a
oranges.
pig.
anything.
He's gonna peel
Yeah.
you. You better
Yeah.
watch out.
So as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, he's gonna try to use it. So I punched him right in the nose. I broke his nose. He literally dropped to the floor. And I started like kind of like wrestling and try to fight the other guys off.
Was he crying?
No.
No?
He was bleeding though.
He
Yeah,
was,
it was bleeding.
Yeah, he was kind of.
He was actually dead, but-
He was a tough guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Trying to be a tough guy. I remember one thing about him. His hair was like color yellow.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Like he colored his hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
piss
You know.
yellow. Very popular in the 90s.
So some old man came out and separated us. I went
Oh,
home. It didn't kind of hit me until I get home. I was like really upset. Then my mom called me and she knew that I didn't sound normal. So she kind of got scared because that's kind of how one of her brothers died. Some guy stabbed him.
Jesus.
And so she went to
Christ.
school and she was freaking out. And then they got the kid. The kid was, like I said, he was trying to act tough. I don't know what his deal was, and they brought a cop. The cop say, hey, you had a knife and thing, and he admitted to everything, and they took him.
Oh my!
He
He
was
was
out.
never seen again.
He was out, and then the other three were like trying to be my friend after that, and like
You're the
trying to be
leader now.
sorry.
You're the This is how it works. Pack mentality. You're the alpha male.
No, I didn't want anything to do with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the area wasn't nice. There was a lot of drugs. I remember one night.
Lawrence, really, huh?
Yeah.
Shocker.
I remember walking home and a taxi driver asking me if I was hungry. Pretty much if I wanted to buy some drugs or something, you know. So this guy was picking up people and making some money on the side.
Jesus.
Can't go wrong, man. That's
Talking to the mic, if you're gonna talk.
Yeah. I am talking to the mic.
Just you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, those just the little things, you know. Obviously, and then I started making friends. I have actually like most of the friends that I have now, I still know them. Like
From high school. Wow.
from
like a-
middle school.
That
like,
is an achievement. You
from the middle school. I have a good 7 friends, 7
Jesus,
to 8
wow.
friends. Well, I want to say I got lucky because sometimes you meet people and you think they're friends, but they're not. You know, they're
Yeah.
like,
We've all been there.
yeah. So
Talking to you, Dan.
so you know, I feel like I was lucky on that department. And then obviously I know a bunch of other people, but I don't consider them like them close friends or anything. It's just people that I know. I
Yeah,
don't
acquaintances.
They say
you
if
know?
you know someone longer than 7 years, you know them your whole life.
really- yeah.
That's like the saying or the stat or some bullshit.
Yeah. Had a few of those.
That was it's kind of it's kind of funny thinking back of all the things that used to happen, and now that I have a kid or have kids, you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like shit, like imagine my son going through that shit.
Nah,
It's
they
like-
they wouldn't know what to do because, you know, everything is electronic, social media,
yeah.
you know, that face-to-face interaction went out the door,
Mm-hmm.
which I feel kind of bad about, you know, because when you're just typing and shooting the shit.
Well, it's your responsibility to teach the kids these things.
Well, yeah,
then.
that's
They're
why my
your
kids-
children.
Well,
Okay.
well, you need some too, son.
I know how to talk to people. I
Yeah.
host an award-winning podcast every week. I talk to
Right.
strangers all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm really good.
that's good.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah.
Kyle, when do you go back to Cambodia?
I think the goal is going to be like in 4 years.
4 Jeez.
Yeah. That way, the kids are a little bit older.
So you're gonna bring your kids with you.
Yep.
You're gonna show them where you grew up.
Yeah.
Is that the plan?
That's the plan.
How much does it cost to like go to Cambodia?
A freaking plane ticket for
Is that the plane's the most expensive part, right? Because over
Yeah.
there, it's like not generally expensive to do much.
nah. Ticket for a person, for an individual, could run from $1,200 to $1,500.
Is it considered a third world country in Cambodia still, or is it something else? I don't know how
It's
Vietnam
just
is.
it's
but
just above the
like, do
third
they have
world.
like?
Second is second.
Hmm,
It's called a second.
is it like India? Is there famous city, like big large cities in Cambodia?
Yeah. Well, Phnom Penh. Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
it.
totally. Yeah. I picked. Everyone got that right.
Yeah.
Pong pong. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me Americanize it.
Yeah, that would be
Phnom
appreciated.
Penh.
Phnom
Phnom
Penh.
Penh. Yep.
Pion. No, that's not. I'm so
Phnom Penh. You know,
I'll
Phnom
take
Penh.
your word for
No
it.
pain.
Yeah. Phnom Penh. You know, just like Bangkok, Thailand.
Yeah.
Bangkok.
Oh my God, stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
What language is that?
That's Cambodian, man.
I thought there was like a bunch of Cambodian languages.
Well, they have different accents. You know what I mean?
What's
But
yours?
It's Cambodian.
Can you give me some drops right now?
Drops like what?
I don't know.
Sok mai?
I don't know. Say something in your language.
I trong anh Thai à?
What does that mean?
Join
What?
my.
Nah, Choi Mai. You know what that means,
Choi
right?
mai, yeah.
It
yeah,
means,
yeah.
it means you're great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When do you go back to the DR?
Me.
Yeah. That's a little less of an excursion than going to Cambodia.
Yeah, maybe next year. I haven't been there for a while. Last time I went was like in 2014, I think.
Which is pretty recent compared to when
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If you're gonna fly 5 people across to where I'm at, you're talking about $7,000
7th a
Yeah.
person?
Yeah.
No, total.
total.
For me, it's like $2,000 probably.
And you can
Yeah.
stay
Oh yeah, I
your
got,
father.
I have no
Like,
problem.
Where
with
would
to
if
stay
you went to
over there.
Cambodia? Where would you stay? Like how large? Like you have family there still?
Yeah, I
How
do.
large is your family presence in Cambodia still?
Oh, a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, I got like 4 brothers over there.
Jesus, how big is your family?
Different mother though, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
My God, Kyle.
Yeah,
Dude.
back in the day, they used to have a lot of kids.
I feel sorry for your kids and they had a school project to make a
You-
family tree.
You know why though, right? Because
The
they
farming.
Used
Yeah,
to
the
help
farming,
with
yeah.
the farm. Yeah.
Just imagine, I'm the youngest.
And you're 40.
For something.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my
You're the
oldest
baby.
my oldest brother has kids that's almost the same age as me. So I'm like the
Wow.
great uncle.
Damn, BK, baby Kyle.
Yeah. Shit.
And
Yeah.
Kyle's
And Kyle's not your name. That's your American name.
Skier.
Kier.
Kia.
Kia.
It's you know what?
Kia with
Kier.
a Kier.
Ear with
Ear.
a K.
Oh,
Kier.
thanks for
Yeah.
making it easy.
Yeah. Or beer with a K.
beer with a K.
Yeah.
Kier. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not Kerr. Yeah, I remember when the teacher called me Kerr. I'm like, lady, it's your language. You should know how to
Stop
freaking-
moving the mic when you talk.
You should be able to pronounce my name because it ends in ear. It's not Kerr.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. But the journey from Texas up to Georgia and then to Mass, yeah, makes you kind of realize how bad Texas was, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
Especially southern Texas.
Yeah. But one good thing about Texas is, the school system there,
Oh.
they allow whooping, whooping.
I was going to
They
say
pat 'em.
Waffle House, but okay.
Yeah, whooping. You do something wrong, they're gonna take your ass in the bathroom and spank your ass, literally.
Yeah.
Yep.
That, That's something you can't do in mass.
The teachers
Yeah.
spank you.
Yep. Yeah, I got into trouble a couple times. Yeah. Yeah. Bend down, stick your ass out,
Spank it.
spank it. Yep. Get that paddle.
I'm
That's-
uncomfortable.
Yeah. That's how you do it. Well, that's how they did it.
How many kids you got?
3, man. 3.
3. Joel has what?
2.
He's
2
trying to catch up,
kids. Oh, you are.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not
Does
catching
your,
up.
does your wife know this?
I'm
Yeah.
done.
Oh, you're damn.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Kids are expensive.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that 4-year-old, man, he's starting to catch on to, the 2 older siblings.
Uh-oh.
You know how that goes.
I don't, but
And
okay.
then, and the oldest one is becoming a teenage in a couple months, in a month or so.
That's
Official.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. How do you deal with the phone shit?
Oh, man. You have
Do you
to
take the
just,
phone away? Do you have
you got to
do
set a
parental
time.
locks even work in
Yep.
2018?
You got to set a time. You got to, especially the internet right now, you got to view. You got to,
Like, how do you trust your kids on social
you
media?
can't.
Do you
You don't trust them.
Do you follow them on social media?
You got to follow them.
Yeah.
What if they have another? What if they have
A spoof one.
Well, then that's
This
even,
is the fake one.
yeah.
Posting like church and stuff like that, Bible verses.
You should not trust your kids. Tell you that right now.
Don't
because
trust
You
kids.
should know their password and everything, so you could check from
Yep.
time to time.
And if they change
Wow, I
their
never thought
password,
of
that
that.
means they're hiding something already.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah. If you give them a phone, you better know the lock codes. You better know the freaking passcodes.
Jeez.
Yep.
yeah, my oldest is gonna be 10 this
Does he have-
month.
Does he have a phone yet?
No.
When do you get him?
He
What
won't-
age is a phone?
He won't get a phone until
Yeah.
like maybe 13.
I bet all his friends have phones though. I bet a lot of his friends have
Probably.
phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. I was in high school.
But
I
the
got a
trick
cell
is
phone.
not to
I-
follow the crowd.
Yeah.
That's the trick, not to follow the crowd. You want your child to do what he wants to do and not what everybody else wants to do.
Must be hard when they're
Yeah.
being influenced by social media all day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
They it's a bit of a challenge. I mean, I don't have much to worry about right now. My
2
son
boys, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's not much to worry
They-
about,
no,
man.
he just
Add a girl
focus-
in there, you
Yeah.
take it to the next level.
He
Like, how do you even handle it? Oh my
he
god.
just focused on games and stuff like that. So
I can't imagine being a young girl in 2018 with
Mhm.
social media and
Yeah.
celebrities
I-
posting
I-
all day.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For your child's safety, pick up a free child safety brochure, photo ID, and fingerprinting Saturdays and Sundays at the State Fair. Magic 104.1 KMGL, the Norman Police Department Explorers, and Oklahoma's News Channel 4 care for your child's safety.
When am I having kids?
yeah.
When I'm ready to have kids.
All right, there you
It
go.
is
As-
Kids
as long as
are
you
a
answer, yeah.
big undertaking that some people don't realize when they have kids.
Yeah.
That it doesn't just affect you financially; it affects your whole life
It does.
and what you can do.
Yeah.
Your schedule.
You got to be ready
That
to have
financial
kids.
part is like the last thing to worry about.
No, it's not, because you have to worry about daycare and shit when it comes up.
Yeah, but that's the last piece of the thing you need to worry about.
What's
And
It's the time, it's the sleep, it's the, all of that stuff, and then you go, okay, the money is like right here. Everything else is, if you think money is right here, it's not. It's right here, because you end up surviving with the money. Is everything else? Yeah.
Word.
Don't be like
Word.
those freaking parents. Just leave their kids and let them run amok, or
Run amok.
yeah.
Oh yeah, like when you go to a store and you see a kid running all over the place. My kids are not doing that.
You slap your you not slap, but do you scold your kids in a physical manner?
I scold my kids.
Yep,
yes.
I do.
With the back, you say belt and they get scared. The flick.
Yeah, the flick. You hear
Ooh,
that flick?
Mm.
Or the one finger.
What do you poke them?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I put them
That
in
looks
timeout.
dangerous.
Yeah.
I put the little one in timeout.
But does he
when-
understand?
when
He's like
he's-
3, right?
He's gonna be 3 soon. Yeah, he
Well-
understands already. When
Ooh.
I
Yeah,
put
you
him
ha-
in timeout,
When dad yells.
he knows.
You have
Yeah.
to start them at a young age, man.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Like he the other day, actually yesterday, he was sitting on the computer. He started getting up, and I go, Marco, sit down.
Ooh,
That's the first thing he did.
Oh, he didn't sassy back.
Nope.
Oh, he's like,
He didn't ignore or kept on doing. He already knows.
he's like, sit down
You know.
right now.
Yeah, if you wait
Yeah.
too long, then it's gonna be tougher.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
wanna make sure you do that from the beginning, so they know that when you get serious, okay, because you don't want to be. It's not like I want to be hitting my kid all the time. I don't enjoy that
No,
at
you
all.
shouldn't. You should
But
just say the word. They
You
should
should
be scared.
just say and imply, and then that should be enough.
Yep.
You know, and that's it. That's all you want. You know.
Nice.
And you gotta make sure you explain to them why
Why.
that happened. Not just do it and think. You have to explain it to them after the fact, because then it just becomes they think that you're doing it just because you want to do it, or they don't understand why it happened. You know,
Yeah.
and it's not like, obviously there's some people that go overboard and grab their kid and throw and do things that they're not supposed to. That's not what we're doing here. It's just a firm, hey, stop, little slap, and that's it. That's all they know, because they're kids, and obviously you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, they need to know right away what's right and what's wrong, and that's pretty much it.
How to be a dad right there. That's
Yeah.
all you need to do.
The love will always come.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, they
Muy
they
bonita.
Yeah.
they come and they love me to death. It's just, and I love them too. It's just they need to behave. They can misbehave. That's not allowed.
Yeah.
You're a representation of me. You represent me.
Yep.
So if you're doing something wrong, you're making me look bad.
Wonderfully put. You represent me. That is good. How do you guys handle? So does your kids have tablets of their own?
Nope.
I have one
No,
tablet in
but
the house.
The daughter does. She has a
She
phone,
has a
right?
phone. Yeah, she has
Okay.
a phone.
Yeah,
But So your kid.
my
has-
kids they have one tablet and they have to share it.
how
And,
do they handle sharing it? Is there any fights over that?
the little one didn't understand in the beginning,
Mm.
but he does more now. But yeah, you just gotta
Yeah.
make sure they understand. These are the rules, and you have to follow them. It's not whatever you want.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to share.
Do your kids do a lot of reading, or is it just that, how do you because I don't know if you should force kids to read.
Yeah, you have
But,
to.
like,
and then they
How does that
start,
work with a tablet if they're just on the tablet? How do you make them sit down and read, and
We do have
with
a
all the
tablet.
other outside stimulation? How do they focus on reading?
So there's first of all, I have an app that locks down anything I want to lock down
Mhm.
on the tablet, and they have an app from the school where they could read and do
Yeah.
answers
Oh my
and stuff like
gosh,
that.
Jesus.
So he
the
logs
future
in.
is now.
He logs in. He has his own username and password. He knows it. He logs in. I sit there with him when he's having trouble. We read through stuff. That's for the oldest one. The little one right now,
yeah,
he's
he
just,
Yeah, it's too little.
like I read him a book from time to time, and like before he goes to sleep. But he doesn't really understand right now much.
But do you use like the educational apps on the tablet for the kid, the
Yes,
youngest?
for the youngest, like
Yeah.
the letters.
I feel like that's
the
it's so important
shapes,
to do that kind of stuff now, and
the
especially when they're
shapes,
young. It's that's
Yeah, so they could get used
the
to
colors,
technology.
all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Rizo, he's kindergarten. He gets 5 books in his bag, so he reads it every week.
5 books a week.
5 books
Just
a week.
like obviously, they're not like
Yeah.
novels. We're not giving this kid 300-page novels to read.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's his daily homework, and you write it down, log it, write it down.
How much homework do your kids get? Do you find
Oh
that's
my
too much
God.
homework?
Oh my
Is it
God.
too much?
For Rizo's
It's,
Well, I mean, for your other the other older ones.
Caitlin, nah, like 30, 40 minutes.
That's not bad.
I
guess.
feel like now, like just this year, homework has been easier for Armani. But last
Interesting.
year, holy crap, he had to read a whole book, write, answer some questions about about the story, and on top of that, he had math,
Ugh,
which
the
is
worst.
2 to 3 pages.
the worst.
And the good thing is my son is pretty good with math. He gets it easily
That's good.
because
Oh God, I hate math.
so that's good. But then when it comes to reading, he hates reading. Reading is not.
well,
he
does
just,
is it things he's being forced to read or things he likes to read?
it doesn't matter what it is. He doesn't really put enough
Mm.
effort into reading.
I used to be the same way.
Yeah,
I had
like
to find like my own books to read.
Yeah, like I have
that I
tried
interest.
finding things that he likes, and it's just he doesn't like to read. Now he's reading better. I feel like I said, that app that he was doing
Yeah.
helped a lot. He's doing better. He could read, and he just started reading mangas a bit.
For you folks at home, mangas are Japanese style comic books.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
all I gotta say about that.
Enjoy it.
I'm not into it, but I see the appeal and understand it.
Yep. It's pretty fun.
Kyle's reading on a laptop right now.
Yep, I
He's reading a
am.
manga.
No, I'm just
It is
reading
One Piece with the time sword,
Yep. Oh well,
and there's that.
that time sword, man. You can't.
Anyways,
OP
what
is out tomorrow.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, should be a good episode.
Great. I
Yeah.
can't wait for OP to
Yeah.
be released.
Tell me, Kyle. Tell me a little bit of how.
We begot the time sword.
As a senior citizen,
No,
how do you
how-
relate to it?
How do
mangas?
you, when you got out of high school, how do you get about getting to where you are now, like with technology, the job that you have, the career that you have?
Shit,
Like,
man.
because
we in high school we never, dude. The internet wasn't even out yet. It seems like it.
What year?
96.
I think some sick dial up. Come on, 56K.
Yeah, 56K.
28K probably.
Dude, Napster just came out. You know Napster?
Please talk to me about LimeWire.
Yeah.
LimeWire.
LimeWire came out after.
Yeah, Napster.
Yeah. Who knows about Napster?
I know what Napster is. I never
Yeah.
used it. I remember
Yeah.
hearing about it.
Napster was the shit, man.
Napster is a peer-to-peer file sharing program
Yep.
developed by Sean Parker.
who was in the
Fa-
Facebook
He was a
movie.
part of Facebook.
He was
is a-
Justin Timberlake.
He made a lot of money from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Wow.
no longer part of the company. I don't know what he does now,
Yeah.
but he developed Napster, an illegal program. Well, not illegal. The files being
file
shared was
shared.
illegal,
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
and he made money off that.
And,
he sold it out.
high school, there was not much technology. I'm surprised I'm where I'm at because I went to night
He
school.
picked it up quick.
Yeah. Went to night school for freaking information technology. At that time, information technology wasn't even a quarter of what I know now. That's some bullshit.
But
But-
it laid the foundation for your career.
Yeah.
And look at you now.
3.5 years of night school and going to work part-time. This is where I'm at right now. The short of it is, yeah.
You live the American dream, Kyle.
Yeah.
Both of you guys live the American dream.
Yeah.
Well,
You both have houses now. You both have kids.
Well, yeah, we can sit and go through a lot more, but you know what? It's Thanksgiving Eve. It's almost 1 o'clock.
Well, we have 10 minutes left on the podcast. I do tight 45s.
Yeah.
So keep
So-
talking or you're fired.
I wish I could be fired and collect. How about that?
Wow. Is that the new American dream right there?
Yeah.
at this point, I've been working since 16, and if you
What was
look,
your first job?
Oh, my first job was at a nursing home.
Oh God. I can already smell it from here. Ugh.
In the
No
kitchen.
willies.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really bad job. Obviously nobody cares about you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That job taught me a lot, though. I'm like, I gotta do something because I'm not doing this. It's either I make a business for myself or I go to school and learn something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And even since I think I feel like part of the thing that got me into technology was games.
Mm-hmm.
I got the first Nintendo. You had to play around with that thing a lot to make it
Yep.
it work sometimes. So that I got really good at that, and then from there, once we got here, we got the first computer, and I started fixing my own computer and everything. And then from there on, I felt like, I want to work in technology.
Nice.
But yeah, if you think about it, I know there's a lot of people that they're stuck, in their life. Like it's almost like they want to be stuck, because if you look at all these people living in welfare, they already know how to work the system, and then they go and they teach their kids
Yep.
on how
Generations
to do it.
of welfare.
Yep.
So, and they're
Really hard to
fine
get
living
out of.
that way.
Yeah, that's all I know.
But it's not because they don't have the chance to do better. It's just that's all they want to do.
They're
You know, and I-
satisfied with their life.
Yeah, I saw
Mhm.
my mom working 2 jobs. I barely saw my mom. But my mom worked hard, and to this day, she's still educating herself. She tried to go take English classes. She got her CNA certificate, so she could help people, make her own time, to work her own time. So I get a lot of that from her, and seeing her work so hard, made me feel like, okay, I gotta work hard too, because later on she's gonna be a little bit older,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to make sure I'm able to help her.
You gotta buy
Yeah.
a house, in-law apartment,
Yep.
and then you get a babysitter.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with that.
Secret.
Yep. That's the secret. That's if your parents is not that old. Now, my parents are freaking old, man. Old as in
Old.
80s,
80s.
70s, 80s. They're
Oh my
they're
goodness.
like some people's grandparents, but
Yeah,
they're my
they really
parents.
are.
Yeah. And they still don't speak a word of English.
That's crazy.
And that's what
They've
you
been there
call
for,
nuts.
They've been for like 37 years.
30 plus years, and they
Jeez.
survive without going to school. They just work their ass off. Yep.
That's my God.
Yeah.
No
that's
English.
that's taking a huge leap of faith, because there's some kids that don't care about their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine if their kids decided to, like, oh, I'm gonna go do my own thing, and screw them. Thank God they got Kyle and
Yeah, my
his
sister. Yep.
Oh my God.
and they take care of them.
Yeah.
Imagine
It's a lo-
somebody that
it's-
doesn't care and doesn't take care of them.
It's a lot of work.
Screwed.
Yeah. They wouldn't be. I mean, being close to Lowell, I mean, there's social workers that speak, but
how large is the Cambodian population in Lowell?
number 2 in the United States.
Really?
Yep.
That's why you came to Mass, then, right? Is that why?
California is number 1.
But is that why you came to Mass? The reason you're really in Mass is because of the Cambodian
No,
population?
it's just that the people that we live down, in Texas, some of them moved up here. They say,
Oh.
there's a lot of opportunities up here
Mm,
versus Texas, and down south. So
damn.
I had 2 aunts in Lawrence, and this is why my mom
Yeah.
came to Massachusetts. But now my aunt lives in Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Mm.
I went to visit her recently. It's amazing over there.
You want to live in Florida?
I do want to live in Florida. My girl doesn't want to live in
I
Florida.
can't do
though.
Florida.
yeah,
do it.
I enjoy the seasons.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't want hot then more hot and then humid.
yeah. I do enjoy the snow a little bit, but not
The
I
snow's cool until like January.
January.
20th. And then you're just
Yeah.
like, all right, we get it.
mean, yep. Give
Let's
me
simmer
the
down on the
damn
snow.
give me the damn heat. Yeah,
Yep.
Let's get those leaves popping.
yeah. I didn't mind the weather in Texas.
I can't. I did northern and southern Texas. I don't like it.
I don't mind hot weather. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Really, you? Huh. Shocker.
Yeah, I don't mind hot weather either, but yeah. I don't think I would probably be in jail if I was in Texas.
How do we get to there? How'd you get
Because
to jail.
most of the people,
environment, man.
the environment, most of the people I know that stayed there are in jail.
Jesus.
Yeah, like
They had to.
it's like he said. You have to, like for me, and I guess for him, nobody told me that. Hey, don't follow the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
If you tend
Yeah.
to just follow the crowd,
Yeah,
and
especially in that area.
yeah, you're going to end up in a bad place. You know, I knew, like I said, I know a lot of people. A lot of people, they're in jail. They
Mhm.
don't have a good job and stuff. I mean, there were cool people with me,
yeah.
but I knew what they were doing, and I would just hang with them in school. But other than that, I wouldn't hang out with them after because I knew what they were doing.
It's good.
Yeah.
And if you just have the mentality of, if you just have the mentality of following, you're gonna end up doing the same things that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's
The
that
herd mentality,
You
you
have
know?
to either be born with that and say like, oh no, I'm not doing that. So the friends that I have now, they weren't doing that stuff. They were like, you know, they stick to their school and stuff like that, and they kept on doing that, and they finished their school. They got decent jobs, and to this day we're friends. You know, they're stable, and that's what I wanted, because I couldn't afford to mess around, because if I get in trouble, then now my mother has less help.
Deal with
we're
us.
not we're yeah, we don't have the money to be messing around with stuff and doing stupid stuff.
Yep.
You end up going to jail. You end up doing things that your parents have to pay money for. They can't afford that. They're already having a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're working.
You know,
don't even
that-
speak English, and we got food on the table. That's all that matters.
that's why until this day, my son, at least my oldest, already knows. He knows about money. He knows that things cost money. He
Mhm.
knows, you know, down to the point where his last birthday, he's like, I don't really, you know, you could buy me this if you want, but I don't really want to spend too much money. Like he already has the idea that, you know, oh, just buy me this, and he doesn't care about the, you know, what it's gonna cost us. He knows already. He has that mentality.
That's
Good
that's
stuff.
that's a hard thing to instill on a child.
I bet.
Yes, my kids, they get freaking things from other people, you know, and it's like, yo, hey, that
Yeah,
thing is not free. You know what I mean?
You don't want to get go to a store and your kid's already asking you for something. Oh, like what?
God.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
he might ask me from time to time, hey, can I get this? And if I said no, we're not getting anything, and that's it. You know,
We're donezo with that
Yeah.
topic.
yeah. It's a lot of hard work, but
Yep.
it pays off in the end.
Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
So
good
what are you
stuff.
doing in a couple of days? Who's doing turkey?
Who's doing turkey?
Yeah.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Is what
Yeah.
he's asking.
Sorry to repeat myself. This is in the last episode, but on Thanksgiving, I went to my girlfriend's family.
On
Oh.
Thanksgiving, you're going to.
Well, I went because this is coming out in 2 weeks. This episode's getting released in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So I went there.
Yeah, you went there.
What did you guys do for your Thanksgiving?
I'm
How
gonna go.
was it?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna get some cognac. You got to
Cognac?
get it today because tomorrow it's not going to be
You
open.
know what? Kanye West should make a cognac and call it Cognac West. This could be a genius product.
Yeah,
Great idea.
that's
right
a great
there.
idea, man. Stop
Uh,
stealing my shit, man.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Anyways.
Trademarked.
Yeah, trademark.
What?
We're gonna have some family over and some friends, and I don't know if we're doing a turkey. We might do a duck
Wow.
Yeah.
just to be different.
Yeah.
You
Do a turducken.
Turducken, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Turkey. Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah, turkey.
We did a turkey last year. So
Yeah.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
this
Well,
one-
my sister's doing a turkey. Cheyenne is bringing one of her side
Cheyenne
dishes.
is your wife.
Yeah.
Cheyenne, the cooking goddess.
Follow her on Instagram. I
Yep.
don't know where to, what's her thing on Instagram?
Cheyenne's Kitchen.
At Cheyenne's Kitchen on Instagram.
Yep.
It's like food porn.
Yep.
It is food porn.
Yeah.
She posts the food she makes.
Yeah.
Right. And I enjoy it.
And he never brings up any.
Yeah. Hey, it's hard work bringing food over to work, man.
I bet.
Yeah. Especially when you have to deal with a 4-year-old in the morning. That-
Oh yeah, I had
Yeah.
to deal with a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Mm. Actually, I have to deal with the 12, 6, and the 4 because I dropped the other 2 off first, come back home, and then, get ready for work.
My God.
I have it down to a technique too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I get up, I wake up Armani. I make sure he eats. Send him to the bathroom to get ready and stuff. Then after that, I get myself ready. Let the other one
Mm-hmm.
in the room, and then I turn on the light. He doesn't like it when I turn on the light, but it starts waking him up little by little.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
It's the wake up part.
By the time he's almost ready to like for me to go grab him, I already have like an oatmeal or something ready for him. Give him that, get him ready, and we're out the door. I gotta drop off Armani
Jeez.
first
Yep.
at school. Deal with the other people, usually a few idiots that don't know how to drive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then after that, I have to drive from Methuen all the way to South Lawrence and drop off Marcos, and then I could go
man.
and head into work.
I gotta tell you that black coffee is doing its job, man.
Good.
Yeah.
Dunkin' dark roast.
Yeah. Dunkin' Dark Roast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Guys, you know what that means. 5 minutes left. I'll be right back.
I can wrap it up right now. I'm done. We
All right.
we made our tight 45. You can say bye if you want to say bye.
All right, Vinny.
All right,
Have
Kyle.
a good
Kier.
Thanksgiving, son.
Thanks. It was great.
Yeah. Me and Joel, we're gonna go back to being dads.
That
Yep.
sounds like a full-time job.
Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Thanks to all you listeners right now. Be sure to follow us on social media at Slightly Biased with an underscore. The rest was taken. And on Instagram at Slightly Biased Memes. And on Twitter at V8B8. And I don't know who everyone else's social media.
I hope everyone has a nice Thanksgiving. They'll hear this in a few weeks, I
In
guess.
a few weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry everything.
Mm-hmm.
Killing Derek.
If you can dream it, you can do it.